Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy, and we are going to take a peek at your month of March 2022. What do you need to know? What messages the angels have for you? And how can you best navigate this month? So I've already laid out the cards. I find that helpful to do in advance so that you guys don't have to wait and watch me shuffle and all of that. So we're going to dive right in. And as I take a look at this overall spread, I'm very aware of two messages. Number one, you don't have to work so hard. Number two, let the universe, let God, whatever your higher power is, do some of the work for you. So we're definitely going to be connecting with that message as we go along. But that is really the biggest takeaway from this message. And so you may find that some of you have really overworked yourself. There's definitely here, as we take a look at the overall themes. I mean, we have the King and the Queen of Wands showing up in reverse. The entire bottom row in terms of the themes are wands. So I see you taking a look at, how do I want to be spending my time and energy? What are my priorities? What's most important to me? I definitely think for some of you, if there has been some like health concerns or things like that, you may be sort of exploring that a little bit more this month. You may be taking a look at the tie between overworking, overstressing, and things connected with your health. I definitely feel that very strongly. And I'm not saying that there's going to be like health crises, that kind of stuff going on. I definitely don't tap into that kind of energy, but it definitely is taking a look at how can I be healthier? How can I take better care of myself? What changes do I need to make in order to take better care of myself? And so I see you really being mindful about like where you're putting your time and your energy. You may also be taking a look at, for some of you, you know, how do I work smarter, not harder? How do I not overwhelm myself so much? There is an energy of feeling overwhelmed here with these cards that I see. So it's definitely going to be taking a look at like, how do I do this in an easier way, and being open to the ideas that are coming through. I definitely see some of you feeling thrown off your game, feeling off a bit here with this. Now, I have to acknowledge King and Queen of Wands in reverse. There are some of you who are taking a look at connections in your life, especially connections in your life where it has felt like someone is a divine counterpart or a soulmate or soul family or something like that. And I really see you just kind of being in the process of evaluating that connection. Is this something that I want to continue to put my time and energy into, or is this not? And I don't feel like there's like a clear and right answer in some situations. And I think in other situations, there is going to be something that really shows you. And that is being shown to me by this Four of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Seven of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, because I'm getting different stories here with this, okay? So for some of you, there is going to be some kind of something you become aware of where somebody has not been honest with you, where there has been a deception of some kind, or somebody has withheld information. And it's serious enough where you're taking a look at your commitment with them. You're taking a look at your friendship. You're taking a look at your relationship. You're just exploring, does this work for me anymore? Can I trust this person? Can we get back to a place where I can trust them? And do I want to? Is it worth the work? Is it worth the effort? That's definitely a question with every area of your life you're going to be taking a look at. Is it worth the work? Is it worth my energy? Is it worth my time? Because I think that you're going to get more clear on pulling back your time on some things. So definitely an exploration. Now, for others of you, I really see this as like a self-sabotage kind of an energy, okay? So I see this as something where things are moving along, things are going well, and it's a little bit like, maybe this is going too well, and is this too good to be true, and is this going to work out for me? And it starts to create stress within the body. I get with this energy, for whatever reason, like very physical stress. So to the point that like maybe you're having like body pain or chest pain or pressure on your chest or headaches or things like that. So be aware of the things that you're focusing your time and your energy on and how they're impacting your health this month, okay? We have also this Nine of Wands clarified by the World card. So I do see some kind of opportunity coming in, something that's exciting, something that maybe is going to lead to some travel here with this World card, or going to lead to opportunities to connect with people from all over, I'm feeling, or is going to lead to you being able to successfully bring a cycle to a close. So there's definitely something coming in. This can be a burst of inspiration. This can be somebody coming in with an offer. This can be something that you just decide to go after in some way, but I definitely see this bringing some kind of a cycle to a close. And this can also be a challenging situation that comes in, and you see that happen, and you recognize, like, nope, this isn't what I want. This doesn't align for me anymore. It doesn't work for me anymore. And I'm going to allow the situation to come to a close. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on with my life. I'm going to get back out there in the world. You know, for some of you, there is the ending of some kind of a connection or relationship, at the end of a phase, that kind of stuff. But I see you pretty quickly getting back out there, being excited to connect with new people, new experiences, getting out in the world, definitely a travel vibe as well for some of you. So you may decide the thing you decide to go for is like this trip that you've been wanting to take for a long time, something like that. So if that's you, if that's coming into your mind, definitely go for it. I think that that's going to work out really, really well for you. So the next row is connected to barriers, advice, challenges that you can expect throughout the month. So really interesting. We have the Nine of Wands showing up twice. In the first part, it's showing up in reverse, right? Clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. This is a message about understanding that you don't have to work so hard, that you don't, there's kind of, I feel like, an energy of thinking, like, if I just like hustle hard enough, it's going to lead to the things that I'm wanting to create, right? But there's a frustration because it's not developing. And part of why something isn't happening for you is because, number one, you have to surrender some of that to the universe. You have to say, hey, can you help me with this? And number two, you have to trust that you're going to be helped with it. It's kind of like, I love the concept of creating a to-do list for yourself and then creating a to-do list for the universe. Because what you're doing with that is you're inviting the universe, you're inviting God, whatever you call that, into your issue, into the thing that you're working on. And through that, that's where the real magic happens. So definitely inviting God, the universe, into your situation and understanding that you don't have to work so hard and that you're going to make a lot more progress of something. You're going to see a lot more reward, a lot more development within something, and more quickly if you invite the universe into your experience. Okay. And so this message is just further supported by, again, we have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Magician in reverse. It's not manifesting because you're in a place where you feel like you need to do it all. Or, you know, this is also about like holding on to something longer than you need to, fighting a battle that's no longer worth fighting. And I think that you are going to find that clarity. It's serving as a block to certain things that you want to have manifest in your life. So I would take a look at, like, what am I holding on to that feels like it's serving as a block, that doesn't align anymore? And maybe, I mean, there's kind of a stubborn energy here, right? So maybe it's something that like you've been convinced is right for you or is in alignment for you for a long time. But if you're really honest with yourself, it isn't anymore. And so I really see you making some changes around that, and that leading to things actually manifesting. Now, we also have here this Three of Swords in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune together. Okay, so I see you, you know, that Nine of Wands, that's kind of a wounded warrior energy. Okay, and I definitely see you stepping out of that role, understanding that life can be easier. And so with that is going to lead to you releasing something that has been like hurtful to you, a heartache for you, a grief for you, something that you've been trying to heal for quite some time, I do see you moving to the other side of it. It's like you decide to let go. You decide you don't want to carry it anymore. You decide that it's not worth holding on to anymore, and you let it go. You know, maybe there's a forgiveness that comes with this. Maybe there's somebody that you need to forgive, and not for the sake of letting them off the hook, but for the sake of letting yourself off the hook, for the sake of releasing yourself from this thing that has been keeping you stuck. And with that comes the Wheel of Fortune. Luck changes in your favor. Things move forward. I love seeing the Wheel of Fortune and the World card showing up here in your reading, because that's saying to me that you are entering into a different time where things feel lighter, where things feel easier, where you don't have to work so hard, where the solutions come much more easily, and you understand that God is supporting your journey, that it's something that you're co-creating together. And when you understand that, you have really the ideal partnership ever. The best partnership that you can have, right, is that co-creation with the universe, with God, and understanding that you're so divinely supported every single step of the way. And I think that you're going to really develop a deeper understanding of that throughout this month. Now, the top cards that we have here, and these are where we're moving in the future, we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Death card. Okay, so again, definitely there's something about certain things coming to a close, and there are things that have maybe needed to be released for quite some time. Whether those are thought patterns, habits, connections that you have in your life, a job, something that you decide, and you decide to go in the direction of a wish fulfillment. You decide to move in the direction of something that's lighter. So we go from all of this wand energy, and here in the top row, it's like a whole bunch of cup energy, right? You decide to go after the things that fulfill you, the things that fill your cup, the things that make you happy, the things that are led by your heart. You let your heart lead the way. And I think that that's going to be really, really powerful. And your heart is going to lead the way in terms of what needs to come to a close. There's definitely a transition. There's a metamorphosis that's happening for you here in this month. And you're going to be doing things differently. That's for sure. The next cards that we have here are the Knight of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so again, you're really exploring, what do I want? What do I need? I'm needing something. What is it that I need? What is it that's missing in my life? What is it that I haven't been acknowledging? And I see you exploring that, and I see you starting to set up boundaries, starting to really limit people's access to you, especially certain people, and making sure that you're taking your time and your energy, and that you're using it wisely. You know, you're recognizing, hey, my cup is empty. I am feeling depleted. I am feeling exhausted. I am feeling stressed out. What do I need to do about this? What changes need to happen? And I see you really connecting with those changes and following through with that. And what's amazing is we had the Ace of Cups in reverse, right? And now we have the Ace of Cups upright, clarified by the Five of Pentacles, coming in from the cold, releasing fears. You know, the Five of Cups, there's an image of somebody outside of a church, right? And the story is that they're being brought in to the church. You may find yourself deepening your connection with the divine, with God, with the universe. You may find yourself deepening that trust. You may find yourself allowing yourself to finally be helped by your higher power in a whole new way. It's like, I want you to think about it like a partnership. It's really, really key, and it's going to lead you to this Ace of Cups. This is something new and beautiful coming into your life. This is a gift from God coming in, right? Like, that's the hand of God bringing something really incredible into your life. This can be new connections. This can be a beautiful new relationship. This can be a new job. This can be just something that is fulfilling to you, for you and to you. But I also feel like the gift of health. I want to say. Okay, so for those of you who are worried about health, you'll get there, but you do need to make some changes. And I feel like specifically a lot of what's connected to imbalances or health issues for you here in this month is very connected to stress and a need to manage that and a need to fill your own cup and a need to really focus on that self-care as you navigate this month. So those are your messages for the month of March. If this connects with you, make sure you guys hit that like button. It helps to support the channel. I always love to hear from you as well in comments below. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. If you want to learn more about my services or about my membership, you can check those out. I have the links below in the description as well, so you can get all of that information there. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.